Actually, make sure I get the title right. Managing Marketing Communications. Is that right?
Oh, yes.
What, what does that mean?
That means that I'm responsible for publicizing whatever is happening at Kings Island.
And just so happens we have you here to publicize something that's going on happening. This show being taped and coming up this weekend, the show of course will run the rest of the month. Coming up this weekend is the opening, the premiere of Winterfest for this season.
Right. That's right. Here we go into our 8th season of Winterfest.
And hopefully maybe we'll have some snow along with this. Big changeover happens now. Oh. When did the park close?
October 8th was our last day of operation.
Okay.
On Monday, October 9th, we were hoisting the star to the top of the Eiffel Tower. The fountain was being dismantled for an ice rink. Mm-hmm. We were picking the leaves off the trees because we can't wait for Mother Nature in order to string the lights.
You strip the trees bare.
Right, so that we can string the 20,000 white lights along International Street, and all of the sets in the theaters. The ice rink in the Fest House is being removed, the sets are torn down, and new ones being constructed. So.
Okay. You mentioned how many lights were along International Street. How many lights are on the Eiffel Tower?
2,400.
She knows. I can't believe it. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at some scenes from Winterfest. We're going to start off, I believe, with what, Santa Claus?
That's right. We're going to see the official lighting of the Winterfest tree, the Eiffel Tower.
Okay. We're going to talk a little bit about what goes on at Winterfest. There it is. There's the Eiffel Tower. How big is that?
130 feet high. Santa and Mrs. Claus each year officially light the tower.
There it goes on.
You'll see the rocket go to the top.
Oh, that's interesting.
The Eiffel Tower is the largest Christmas tree, standing 330 feet high, a 30-foot star at the top, and the 2,400 lights on the strands below.
Fantastic.
Scooby-Doo's always there to help. That's right.
Kings Island is part of Kings Productions?
Part of Kings Entertainment Company, it's managed by, and part of American Financial Corporation out of Cincinnati. So.
And they have 5 parks altogether.
Kings Entertainment owns and operates 5 parks, that's right.
But this is the only park that has Winterfest. It's unique.
Only one. The rest of our counterparts, they're all
south.
Whatever, in the south. They're relaxing for the wintertime, and we're getting ready to open again. 4 rides are open during Winterfest. We have the Antique Carousel, the Children's Carousel, which we're watching right now.
Jabberjaw's there?
Oh, Jabber, and Smurf's Enchanted Voyage, and our steam locomotive in the Rivertown area is open as well.
Oh, that's great.
That's right. Entertainment is everywhere. 2 musical productions within the 2 theaters, the Fest House and the American Heritage, and there are atmosphere performers wandering around. Yes, entertaining.
The clown band, they're not out for Winterfest?
They take a break during Winterfest. They're all tucked away in college. Ice skating is one of the most popular events for people. We have 2 rinks. The rink on International Street, this one, the Royal Fountain that's been frozen, and then Hanna-Barbera Lane for very small children.
Now, even if it's warm, up to 60 degrees, you said you can skate?
60 plus. You know, I've been out there at 65-degree weather and been ice skating.
A ride on the train through the old
locomotive through the little town of Lebanon, and this year visitors will pass by the waterworks station and get to preview part of the trough for next year's water ride that'll be in that area.
Great.
So that's on display out there.
Mm-hmm.
And the miniature train display, those are so enjoyable to watch.
Now, all this is done by the employees of Kings Island?
That's right.
Same group of people we saw in the summer for the most part?
Same people are back getting things together for Winterfest within our shows. A lot of the same performers that you see in the summer come back for Winterfest, added to by a few from the other parks. Every once in a while someone from California says, gee, I'd like to go to Ohio and perform during the winter. So
do something for the winter.
That's right. We try and keep them busy year-round. Horse-drawn carriage rides are another activity of Winterfest. Of course, there's scrumptious holiday foods and crafters everywhere.
Last year there was a huge tent area set under the Eiffel Tower.
We have that up back again this year. People from the Ozark area of the United States are actually set up in that area making and selling their wares. And we have local crafters dispersed throughout the Winterfest area.
And of course the shows.
Yes.
New shows this year?
Yes, American Heritage has Santa's Toy Factory. Brand new musical with the elves busily helping Santa prepare for Christmas.
Great.
And then Hometown Holiday in the Fest House features traditional Christmas carols and all the gaiety of the holiday season.
Roasted chestnuts?
Roasted chestnuts.
All right.
Now hot chocolate? No. Fireworks.
Fireworks. Every
That's
night?
Right. Not every night.
No.
At the close of Winterfest on New Year's Eve, 9 p.m. Signifies the end of Winterfest.
Okay, we mentioned the preview weekends coming up. When does it open December 1st, you say, for...
December 1st, we open daily, and we'll be open throughout the month of December, except for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Give the employees a break.
That's right. We get 2 holidays here.
So from December 1st, basically, through January 1st, it's all Winterfest.
That's right. It's Winterfest.
Now, we haven't had a lot of snow in this area for the past couple of years. It's been kind of cold at times. What does this do to the crowds at Winterfest?
People tend to like it chilly. Nip in the air, snow is perfect, you know, to add a little sprinkling on the rooftops. But only sub-zero temperatures tend to keep people indoors and not wanting to be out and about.
So you say if it's going to be warm, the feeling isn't quite there for Winterfest.
Not quite as much, but it's great to ice skate on the fountain in short sleeve shirts and sweaters and things. So I'm a warm weather person myself, so it doesn't bother me. But it does add a little bit to the holiday spirit to have it chilly.
Of course, Winterfest. Now, what will the hours be coming up here?
On Saturdays, we're open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. On Sundays, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And Monday through Friday, from 4 to 10 until school is out. And the week of December that school's let out, we open at noon.
Oh,
and we'll be open from noon to 10 throughout the remainder of Winterfest.
And preview weekends are?
The 18th and 19th, and the 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Then coming up December 1st through January 1st, daily.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much, Carolyn, for being here. We're looking forward to Winterfest at Kings Island, as we do every year. Stick around. We've got more. We'll be talking about WHSS and Hamilton High Theater right after this on Lights, Camera, Hamilton. What I want to do, I'm going to take this with me and take it to the morning show.
Sure.
And see if they'll give you a...
Our team is to study education system in America, and as for myself, I am an English teacher in senior high in Japan, but to tell the truth, my vocabularies are very poor, so it's a very hard time since we came to America. Anyway, since we came to this land, we have a very enjoyable time. Very scenic beauty is very impressionable for us Japanese, and the students in elementary school, junior high, and Hamilton High, all those students are very gay. We are very envious. Did I make myself clear? Thank you. Ready? Light, camera, Hamilton. We'll be right back.
89.5 FM is Hamilton's WHSS. Southwestern Ohio's source for Hamilton High School sports. Local and national public affairs programming, and Greater Cincinnati's best variety of hit rock. In addition, WHSS is operated exclusively by Hamilton High School students. .5 WHSS, Hamilton's Hit Rock Authority.
This is Adam Drake. I'm in the Hamilton High School auditorium with Janet Manley, the Director of Theater for Hamilton High School. Janet, what do you have planned for the next month or so for the Big Blue Company here at Hamilton High School?
Well, on November 16th through 18th, we'll be putting on the fall production called Making It, which is a show about high school students trying to get through their high school days and all their problems that they deal with. And very soon after that, then will be the children's play Marmalade Gumdrops, which will be the first week of December. And we have a public performance for that on December 7th at 7:30.
I know, because I'm involved at the television and radio station, that you have done a radio play for WHSS. Would you kind of like to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, that's right. Well, last year, Mr. Spurrier and I talked about doing production coordinated with the broadcasting department. I thought that would be kind of fun, and I came across a script to Christmas Carol, which is the Dickens classic that everybody thinks about at Christmas, and we recorded that with the senior thespian group with about 12 students and have that all ready to go for the beginning of December. I guess we'll be airing all through December on WHHS.
Page 20, and wait a minute, let me get my 10, 20. Okay, stand by, quiet on set. Tape is rolling. Billboard, please.
Scene 13, take 2, page 20.
All right, 5.
He's late. The day after Christmas and Bob Cratchit's late for work. Ah, there he comes. Hello. What do you mean by coming here at this time of day, Bob Cratchit?
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time.
You are? Yes. I think you are. Step this way, if you please, sir.
It's only once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
Now, I'll tell you what, my friend. I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A merrier Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, than I've given you for many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family. We shall discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop, Bob. Make up the fires and buy a second coal scuttle before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
A different experience for people who are just involved in stage and in front of an audience. Any problems at all?
Well, it was, I think, a really good experience for the students and for myself, too, who had never really done that kind of thing. And I think that we kind of got a kick out of it, too. We had threw together a couple rehearsals, and it was different getting to read a show instead of memorize the show, and all of the different inflections that you have to put in on the radio to make it interesting for the audience. And I thought it was a really good experience all the way around for the students.
Would you like to talk about how things are going with this show? I know right now we're in rehearsal for it, but by the time some of this goes on, we'll have already done the show. Are we doing well here with making it?
I think the show's going really well, and I'm really excited for the prospects for the year because there were about 70 students tried out for 20 parts in this show, and it kind of shows a renewed interest in the theater department at Hamilton High. I'm really kind of excited about that. A lot of talented students in the show and a lot of different kind of characters being played, and I really see it going very well.
We will start with Act 2 just because I want Act 2 to repeat. Okay? Tomorrow we'll go through the whole show from beginning to end. Consciously make an effort to be in character when you're on stage.
Good morning, everyone. And here are today's announcements. Debate Club has been moved to the drama room, drama to the art room, art to the choir room, choir to the orchestra room, orchestra to the band room, thereby leaving the band room with absolutely no place at all. Today's hot lunch is mystery meat and Maylocks casserole and roadside surprise, consisting of anything the food service manager ran over this morning. All right.
Just all right.
You're feeling real good. Last time we looked Libby.
Anything happen in the parking lot we should know about?
Oh, maybe they want some privacy.
Maybe, can we watch? Hey, I know she's not here, but you should at some point be over there so that you walk in between her and them, and those two. You're like standing behind her. Remember at one point we had you standing behind her and you put your hand on her shoulder? Remember? And then you just quit doing that. And then you're supposed to walk over to them and say, you couldn't just leave her alone, could you? Because that gives you some kind of motivation to go over to them. Then they need to react like, oh my gosh, she's upset. And then it's like, it's all big joke.
When you get involved in Hamilton High School drama, I mean, you just said you had 70 people interested. I don't really know how you would get involved. How do the students hear about it? Are there classes or what?
Well, at the present time, we don't have a drama class. We'd like to start one next year. It's very possible that students will be able to sign up for drama starting next year. And we announce after-school activities, which is where we get all the kids involved. A lot of people tell their friends. It is open to all the students at Hamilton High. And if you don't like to act and be on stage, there's lots of things to do backstage. We involve a lot of students with lighting and all kinds of things that help put on the show.
Do you have any long-term plans for this year, things that, you know, are not really close, but you may want to talk about a little bit?
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on. Right now we have 4 students involved in the area show that it was selected out of a probably 6 or 8 county area. 4 of our students auditioned and are involved in that show that we put on in December. And we stay pretty involved with the statewide and international thespian society. And we have 3 more shows coming up after the children's show. The first one will be in January, called Summer Tree, which is about a guy in Vietnam remembering his life, and it's a show I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm really kind of excited about that. And then it's probably going to be Our Town in April. I'm giving some serious thought to doing Our Town, which is a well-known show, and we haven't done one of those for a while. Yeah. And then in May, the students will direct a variety show that we call a cabaret show that we did last year that'll all be on stage. And the students will just do a variety of entertainment for the evening. And we'll probably serve food and so forth like we did last year.
You mentioned the Thespian Society. What are thespians? How do they become thespians? I'm assuming they're students.
Yes. The International Thespian Society is an honor society for students who put in quality work and a lot of time in theater. And students earn points toward being in the group by working on productions. And at the end of the year, we'll have a tapping very similar to the National Honor Society tapping, and come around to the rooms and nominate students to be in the International Society.
You were talking about the 4 individuals who are in a area show. Is this part of a big event or something?
Yes, there's a conference that we'll be going to at Sinclair Community College on December 2nd. And it'll involve a couple, the area that's in this general vicinity, Cincinnati area and Dayton area. And there'll probably be, maybe 200 students that will attend that day, and will attend workshops and performances.
I have heard of this. I know you'll be going to a state show, and when is that?
We'll be going at the end of March, and last year we even took a play and performed at the state level. And that is very much an honor because there are not very many schools selected to perform at the state level, and hopefully we'll get selected again this year.
Once again, would you like to give us the dates and how we can get tickets and information on Making It?
Okay. Making It will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, November 16th through 18th at 8 o'clock. Tickets will be available at the door. They're $3. The Thursday night performance, however, is a preview performance. It'll be only $1 for tickets. You can get the tickets at the door, as I said, and if you need any further information, our Big Blue Company number is 867-8502. There will also be a student assembly performance on November 21st, and students can buy tickets at the athletic office for that performance for $1.
And the dates and times for Christmas Carol, if you...
Christmas Carol will go on the air beginning the first week of December on WHHS, and probably the times and dates will be listed on Channel 11 on TV. That will advertise when that's going to be on.
Thank you, Janet, for being with us on Lights, Camera, Hamilton.
Thank you.
This has been Adam Drake for Lights, Camera, Hamilton. We'll be right back after this.
You can bring the water to the people. You can help them, you can give it, you can try. You can fly on the wings of mercy. Don't you know these cards save lives? You can bring a friend a UNICEF card today. You can save the life of a child, and the world will sing for the life you saved. UNICEF. These cards save lives.
Here we go.
Great. It was a wonderful show. I noticed in there the segment on the Christmas Carol, one of the characters in there, Mike Lay, who's usually sitting over here. Where is Mike?
Well, at the time, Mike's sick. We might not be seeing Mike for a couple of weeks. They don't know what's wrong with him, but he's having some tests done, and we hope you get well, and we really hope you hurry back.
We think possibility it might be mono.
Yeah, but
okay.
We don't want to.
So don't sit over there.
That's where Mike sits.
Don't sit over there. Okay, we would like to thank the Teachers Lounge here at Hamilton High for loaning us the set today. It feels good to sit on something and be supported as opposed to falling in the furniture, and hopefully they'll let us, I guess we have to give it back after we're done with the show, but hopefully they'll let us borrow it again. We like to thank those people who came into the show today and for future shows.
If you have any group or organization that would like to come on the show or be part of our audience, call us at 868-2150.
Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in to Lights, Camera, Hamilton. Ran a little long this month, but it's November going into December. We have got a lot of things we're looking forward to for next month. We'll see you then. Lights, Camera, Hamilton. Thank you very much.
You've been watching Hamilton High's Lights, Camera, Hamilton. Thanks to our special guest, Hamilton High School Athletic Director Larry Wood, State Game Warden Tom Bowersox, Executive Head Chef of Alexander's Restaurant in the Hamiltonian Hotel, Sean McCoy. From Kings Island and Winterfest, Carol Bowes. Hamilton High School Theater Director, Janet Manley. From the Red Cross, Executive Director, Dick Johnson. Mary Verling from Children's Services Board. And our musical guest, singer-guitarist, Peggy Aaron. If your group or event needs promotion, call TV11 at 868-3782. This show was produced by Executive Producer, David P. Spurrier. Segment producers, Shalina Rash, Chris Rutledge, Steve Maxwell, Chris Server, and Marianne Peggles. The show host for tonight's show was Sean Higgins and Shalina Rash. Tonight's show was directed by David P. Spurrier. Assistant Director, Chris Server. Technical Director, Steve Maxwell. Floor Director, Jeff Howard. Audio Engineer, Steve Stewart. Videotape Editors, Chris Rutledge, Shalina Rash, and Dave Spurrier. Lighting Director, Jeff Howard. Camera Operators, Phil Alexander, Richard Stepp. Electronic Graphics, Marianne Peggles. Studio Manager, Jason Bowden. Reporters, Shalina Rash, Adam Drake, and Jason Bowden. Ideas and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of the hosts, Hamilton City Schools, or TCI Cablevision of Ohio. This show is a production of Big Blue Broadcasting, the broadcasting arts television program at Hamilton High School and WHSS Radio. This is Casey Cox speaking. Thanks for watching Lights, Camera, Hamilton.